We both got really interested in East Asian cultures. I talked to my American friend and he highly suggested that we live in Kaohsiung. I feel so at home with the oceans and mountains nearby. I also love the food here, but most of all, we love the people here. Today is a special day. In the mail, I got 4 passports. A week from today, we're gonna be flying to Taiwan. How do you feel about going to Taiwan?
Excited!
Yeah!
So when my wife and I were in college, we both got really interested in East Asian cultures. We went to the University of Texas at Arlington, which is one of the most diverse universities in America. At our university, we made a bunch of friends from all over the world, including Korea, Japan, China, and Taiwan. One summer, I decided to study abroad for 2 months in Shenyang, China. There, I got to study beginner Chinese language and culture. After that, I kept wanting to take trips back to China and went several times. I started thinking about living in China for a longer period of time, but I really wanted to get married first. Thankfully, I met Cassia and fell in love with her.
Andy and I have so much in common. We really love meeting people from all over the world. We love different foods from all over the world, and we love practicing our Mandarin. I studied Mandarin a little bit in college, and I also became an ESL teacher after I graduated. We lived in California after we got married, worked there, and then God brought a new opportunity to us.
So after working for a couple years in California, we started to make plans to move to East Asia. We heard of an opportunity to study Chinese at a university in Xi'an, then we went for it. We moved to China back in 2015. At that time, we sold our 2 cars that we had in America, and when we arrived in China, we bought 2 electric scooters instead. We really enjoyed the time we spent studying in China. We made so many friends and felt so welcome there.
A year and a half ago, we came back to America to have our second daughter, Esther.
What's the baby's name?
Esther.
Oh, right.
But then the pandemic hit, so we ended up staying in America a lot longer than we expected and kind of waiting to see what God's plans were for us.
Once we got stuck in America, I had a lot of time to think about where we should live next. Since we are both Christians, we also wanted to pray and ask God to show us what we should do. Then I talked to my American friend who had lived in Taiwan for a couple decades, and he highly suggested that we live in Kaohsiung, and he helped me find a job opportunity here.
We finally got our visas in May 2021. We packed up our family and moved here, but it was right before the level 3 measures came into effect. So it's been a really interesting last couple months, and we're really looking forward to the future as we continue to settle down here.
So I just started my new job here. I work for a Christian church. This church has a fun mix of both foreigners and Taiwanese. It has a friendly atmosphere and lots of young people as well. I sometimes teach at the church, and I also help lead some of the church activities, including some free English clubs. Even though we're in a pandemic now, we are still so excited to be here in Taiwan. Being from California originally, I feel so at home with the oceans and mountains nearby. I also love the food here, but most of all, we love the people here.
谢谢大家收看。
请订阅、按赞、分享 TVBS 新闻频道，并开启小铃铛，也请下载 TVBS 新闻 APP， 随时掌握国内外大事。